My God, BeetleHouse.
Ooh, very cool. I love the aesthetic here. This is amazing. You look like you could use a shave, sir. This is Alice's cup of tea and the Cocoa Skellington. Tastes like Tim Burton.
The FreakShow Deluxe show has 3 simple rules. Rule number 1. You guys gotta have fun. Just like that, we can't have fun here unless you are all having fun out there. Got it? Good. Most important job of this show, and that is to make sure that this one doesn't fall and kill me. So you're going to stand one on either side and get ready to hold hands. Now, you guys take hold of him. Make sure you've got a nice firm grip. You're going to begin by placing your left foot right here. You can do that right now. Just the left foot. Perfect. Now, on the count of 3, without jumping, you're going to place your right foot right here. Straighten both legs, look straight forward and give him a nice big smile. You got that? Hey, okay, you ready? He's not answering me. Yes, are you ready? He's ready. Yes, I've been ready. Now, BeetleHouse, count with me. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Wow, that's a little applause for a big man. Now, whenever you're ready, down at the right first. Perfect. Woo. Now, this is your word. Thank you, friends. This is your word, so you get to take the first look. Can you see the indentations left from those spikes? Those are real. Do you see any blood, any puncture marks? No, your turn, BeetleHouse. As you can see, each and every one of those spikes has dug its way into my flesh, yet I remain unharmed.
Everybody has to pay either 40 or 45 for a fixed menu, and it's not, and then you pick from the menu. So basically everybody gets one appetizer and starter, one person gets an entree, and then everybody gets a dessert. So yeah, it's a little expensive, but it is because of there's a show, and it, you know, it makes sense. So we're planning on getting the frog's breath nightshade risotto and the frankenfries, the duck fat version.
This one.
Really? There's the corpse fry?
Even though I'm
Such a nice plump fry. What's his name?
Thank you.
Business needs a
The sound of the world out there.
What is the toad? What is that sound?
There's crunchy noises pervading the air.
Yes, all around.
More like vinegar.
Now we have to be right, so it's great.
I will say they give a big portion because we are like already like, okay, we can't eat any more of this because we're gonna be too full to eat our entrees. This big size, look at my hands, like it's pretty big. But I will say the risotto is pretty good, and the fries, I mean, you can't go wrong with fries, but they're good fries. So so this is the this is a pan-seared chicken with prosciutto and or potatoes and Brussels sprouts, and I don't know, it's like the special they got right now. And then this is the linguine with clams. So that's, honestly, the food is not bad, it's just not amazing either, and it's just kind of like so much that we're kind of just like getting full already.
We were kind of a tad bit full before we
we were already full a little bit before we got here because we ate like, I mean, it was like 3 or 4 hours ago, but it did
like 5 hours ago. But
yeah, but we just, I don't know, it's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food.
Is real. Are you ready?
I guess that's
swallowing a sword for a couple reasons. The first is shape and size. Swords are flat. This is cylindrical. That means that when I swallow it, it's going to cover my airway, and I'm not going to be able to breathe the entire time. Second, swords are solid. They're made out of metal. This is latex filled with air. Because of that, it's soft, it's squishy, and a lot of people think it's safer than a sword. It's not. It's just dangerous in a different way, because if anything goes wrong, it'll pop inside my body, deflate, stick to my airway, and asphyxiate me. Not even the Heimlich maneuver would help. Now, I kind of like breathing, so I'm going to try not to let that happen. I'm going to stop the balloon right about here. This is right outside my stomach. Gently bite down, pop it on the outside so the air goes that way, not that way, and then hopefully at that point I'll be able to safely remove the deflated balloon from my esophagus. Sounds like fun, right? Alright, there you go.
wanted to give our thoughts on the BeetleHouse LA and kind of suggest some things based off of what we've learned after going. So if you are like me and you really want to go check out the place, but you don't want to spend $100 between the two of you, don't eat the food, just go to the bar, just get a drink. The drinks were good. The drinks were actually legit.
The drinks were really good.
The drinks are not like overpriced compared to what the food is overpriced.
Some of those drinks would be overpriced, but we're used to overpriced drinks. So.
Actually, here's the thing, hold on. The food's not overpriced. It's actually pretty decently priced for what you're getting. You're getting a lot of food, but you're not getting great food. You're getting like food that you have to accept because it's a prefix menu. So then you have to eat an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, and it might not be things that you wanted to eat that day. So for example, you got like for the appetizer, it was the
French fries.
It was French fries because he wanted to play it safe, and then I got the risotto, and we ate like
the risotto was good.
A few bites of it.
The fries were good.
No, it was fine. But it's just like so much food, and you didn't even want to eat that. Like you just went into it because you want to see the show. To go into the room to see the show, you do have to eat. So it's like, well, I guess I'll eat, you know. And then you're eating the appetizer, and you're like, okay, this is huge. They give you a big portion, so which is good. So at least if you're gonna eat, you're gonna get a lot of food. But it's kind of like, I didn't want to eat this. I'm just gonna eat this because, you know, this is what the rule is here, I guess. And then the next entree part was, I got the special, which was like the chicken with potatoes and Brussels sprouts, and it was fine, but it wasn't like, I didn't feel like eating chicken and potatoes. It's just that everything else, all the other options weren't something I wanted to eat at the moment. Again, because it's a limited menu, so it's like you have to pick off of the 5 options, you know. And then you got the
linguine with clams. Yeah.
And
it was okay.
It was fine. I mean, that's the whole point. The food's fine, but it's not great. You're not there for a culinary experience. You're there for the show. And from what I saw, the freak show thing was cool, but it wasn't like, you can skip out. Now,
we went on a Sunday. Maybe the show's different.
Right, maybe the shows are different.
I don't know what you get on a Friday and Saturday.
The night we went, they kept repeating the same show multiple times throughout the night.
It was a 10-minute show.
It was like a 10-minute show, and then they would leave, and they would come back, and they would do it again, and then for you to have to spend it was 45 bucks.
Well, yeah,
45 bucks
50 per person, pretty much.
Why can't you? My suggestion is skip the food, skip the show, go to the bar, order drinks, take pictures of the characters. They're gonna come out in that area anyways. Take pictures of the characters. Take pictures at the whole venue, and that's it. Like, don't worry about the food, don't worry about the show. Now, if you're gonna do the show, you know, go into it knowing that you're gonna eat maybe something that you're not in the mood for, but that's it, you know, and it's overpriced, but it's fine. Like,
you also didn't eat the dessert.
Oh yeah, the dessert was 2 options, mango sorbet or rainbow sorbet, and we were like, I don't even want to eat sorbet, but okay. And we took like 3 bites, and it makes you feel bad because then you're just like wasting food.
And we were at a hotel. We're not gonna take it and put it on a microwave.
Not gonna take it to go, and then it's kind of. Also, here's what I wish I could say to BeetleHouse LA. Can you please, like, let people pick what they want? Like, if you just want an appetizer and that's it, then they should have the option to pick an appetizer and that's it. I don't see why you have to make a prefix menu. Like, I get the whole thing about making people pay.
Make the money, you know, I get it, but
just, like, why can't you have the option of just, let's say, because we went into it not very hungry. That's also part of it. Maybe if you're gonna go, be hungry because it's a lot of food. Yeah. But maybe had we not been, you know, we would have just shared some fries and maybe shared one more thing, and that was it.
That was it. We would just share a few things.
We would have never complained. We would have been happy. But because we had to spend $100 basically on food that we didn't feel like eating, it makes you kind of like bitter, you know?
Too good either.
And that it wasn't great, right? It leaves a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth about the experience, and it's like, although I love the BeetleHouse, I love what they did with it, I love the idea behind it, and I think it's great. You should go see it if you're into that. But just like don't worry about the show or the food. Just drink a drink and take pictures, and that's it. So that's our suggestion based off of our experience. But BeetleHouse LA, can you please not make a prefix menu? Can you please just let people pick what they want and let them live their lives? But anyways, that's just our thoughts, so we thought we would share that at the end.